They're good. Brownies are good.
It's a start to a good session.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they can still be good. Couple more.
Okay. All right. Okay. Let's see. So, all right, I'm gonna just kind of get this. So you said that the weapon that I have, right, the trident, it doesn't do what it said before, but it'll do extra 2d6 lightning damage on a hit. Okay. All right. Let me just. Uh, all right. I'll just there we go. 9 and 2. Yes, I'm 9 and 2. All right. 2d6 lightning damage on hit. Okay. Give me just a second to mess with that. In the meantime, let's see. You said Nova's resting. We've all been resting. Um, so we've got all our. Nobody's dead. Thank goodness. Oh, I get another arcane shot. Okay. Guess I'll do that one. Okay, I'll choose bursting arrow, and I get another extra attack. Cool. Okay. All right. Leveling up fighters really easy. That was it. Whew. Okay. All right. So I kind of have this like vague sentiment of like who those people were and stuff, and uh, kind of the threat that's proposed to us now. Um, so I'm gonna go talk to Nova for a little bit if I can. All right. All right. She overused her magic. Hmm.
I got a cool bracelet.
Pretty cool. Sick. Okay. Okay. Gotcha. Hmm. Question: does a trident go off of strength or dexterity? Okay, I figured. I was just asking. Okay. Alright, and it's pure lightning damage. Okay, thunder damage. Awesome. Ch the trident, like, replaced with lightning instead of the forks. I was just thought that that meant it was okay, I'll add that in. Cool beans.
How
Deal
does one see
2d6.
thunder? I might be being a little pedantic here, but you can't see thunder. That's
Okay.
why I said I'm being a little pedantic here.
It's pretty funny.
Sorry, I'm too autistic. I'm I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna shut up. You know what? No, I'm gonna say it. The flashing effect is still the lightning. I, I don't like Skittles. I don't, I don't have any M&Ms.
Man.
I don't want any M&Ms.
Man.
Checkmate, motherfucker.
I
It
hope you
was.
and your family have a nice Christmas. That's a win, and a happy New Year.
Can't find anything else to try to insult me with.
Yeah.
Just, well, I hope you enjoyed your spaghetti. Hmm. Hmm.
Man, it's so it's so loud you can almost see it. Man.
Yes,
It's
almost. Except you can't. It's thunder.
Anyway, so Nope. So, let's see.
Yeah, you having a
Um,
good time?
yeah, no, yeah. Alright.
But that affects things around it. Lightning flashes. Thunder
Lightning
rolls.
lightning crashes, you guys.
You know, there's a
Actually,
song. There's a song,
lightning
The
yeah,
Thunder Rolls.
yep. So, the most important thing is I've got a
Mine's the
trident.
most true
I
though,
got a
okay?
trident. It's no longer a trident, it's just kind of a forked, pronged thunder stick.
The moment we actually start doing anything, lightning strikes and the fucking fairy dies.
Anyway,
I'd be sad.
lightning strikes underground and everybody dies. There we go. Yep.
That would make me
You know what?
sad.
I
That would
wanted to
be
see
so
y'all grow as a group,
mean.
but y'all are just too plain stupid. So I'm gonna just put y'all out of your misery. Yep, yep. Everybody dies. The end.
Rocks fall, everybody dies.
Okay. Anyway, um, Boo.
Like, we should buy potions. Will we buy
Yeah,
potions? Are there shops
potions.
anymore? We just take them?
Oh, so yeah, you're good at this, Basil. Let's just go back behind the counter and grab the stuff, you know.
Hell yeah.
All right, come on,
Don't worry, I'll
Briar,
need
let's
some
go.
gold. I've got plenty. Take
Oh,
potions somewhere else. I have even potions here.
shoot. I mean, this place looks pretty pretty messed up too. If I can find them, finders keepers. Man.
Yes, I'm using my mini dice stand. Investigation.
I do have to be kind of quiet because my dad's playing a cam game and I was being way too loud. So
30/20. I immediately lost the I'm stupid.
is this an investigation or perception? Okay,
Intimidate.
let's do a. Hey, that's a 19.
Hey, thank you.
Superior potions. All right, let's go.
Two of them? Alright, so I'll take one.
I'll take one. All right, let's
Are there
see.
ingredients? Let to see which one is higher. I'm definitely using medicine.
Oh, I would use survival for me at least. Okay, that's a 14.
Well, I've got a +9 in my medicine, so
That's better. It's
22.
definitely better than mine. Yep.
Um, do I see any that I could salvage? Is it enough to make a potion? Uh, my intelligence? I have a +2. I have a proficiency with herbalistics, though.
Do I have alert? Hang on. I have observant. Wait, hang on. Let me double check. No, I don't. I just have proficiency in perception. Alright, I just kinda, like, uh, drop down over by her, and I'm just like, "Hey, there's people." Just quietly.
Mhm.
Do I get, like, a sense of direction, perhaps, or just, like, nearby there's voices? I would say, I would go more off of hearing. I mean, I can see in the dark, but, like, that's about it.
Mhm.
I could still hear you,
There we go.
maybe it,
No,
like, disconnected from OBS or something.
yeah, it's OBS. Thank God I caught it because it started to stop midway. All right.
Good note.
Touching on the ear, you hear the stumbling of voices as you just hear the guttural boots and then more massive footsteps tumbling through as you just hear knock down every building. Listen for survivors. The thunderous steps from the boots echoing down the cobblestone streets. You are. I would say Erwin is kind of like listing all these off to you, Briar. The voice is deep, like it's deep like stone. And you hear a lot of marching taking place outside, and you hear a few bit of language. What languages does Briar know?
I know Common and Sylvan.
You know what languages, Erwin? Your undercommon kind of picks up on a certain tone as you just hear the breaking of the thum, and then it reverts back to common, to where you just hear the guttural charge of the one leading, yelling out to the infantry, "Scatter! I can hear the heartbeat, voices, breath. 5 paces to the east." As he hear like a one climpering step as a stop the in front of the little shop that you're at. You kind of just hear him trudging and say, "Wait," and starts to pause and listens as the wind is rustling. I need both of you to give me stealth.
Yay.
20,
It's gonna be 21.
20, 21 and 24. You just hear the rustling. Then, that scent. Is that
Mhm.
kin? Is that otherworldly? The forest. The place that you're in is pretty big. I would say you guys can hide in a bit of the shadows. I would say if you were to try to open up the door, it would make a lot of noise. This place is pretty destroyed.
Um,
You tried to make a cut. The only way out that you can go through is through where this person is in the vantage point, to where you can hear. Try going through the back, it's very risky. If you want to take a chance to go through the back, I'll allow you. Do you guys wish to trudge through the back? You want to break
I'm
through the
trying to
ruins?
think.
Alright. If you guys want to take a...
Can I try to do something really quickly?
Yes, what would you like to do?
So I have the Druid Craft spell. Is there any way I can create the sound of like footsteps on the other side of the path?
Do you also... No, you don't have it. Never mind. Druidcraft, I think you are allowed to... Is it sounds and items, or is it just specific items?
So I can create a sensory effect that can last for I can create a sensory effect that'll protect the weather. I can make a flower blossom, seed pod, or leaf bud bloom, or I can create a instantaneous harmless sound sensory effect like falling leaves, a puff of wind, the sound of an animal, or the faint odor of a skunk.
Yes, actually, you can. Give me a performance. I would say
Make my
performance
stealth
or
check.
persuasion.
I will say it does say my spellcasting ability is wisdom. Is there any way that I could, since
May
I'm trying to make some,
you're trying to make noise to distract him. So if anything, it'd be between performance or persuasion. You couldn't add anything mainly because it's like since you're like leading him away, you're kind of like taking him as a distraction to where you won't break stealth, but if you get this sound off and he falls for it, he is going to dretch for it.
okay, that will be a 17.
You make the sound with your druid craft, and as he's getting near to where you guys are, the bramble of leaves start to rustle and creak around to where you just see him jolt around in a quick 180 turn. You have a chance to break through the cracks, to slip through and escape from his sight. Right, you bolt out. Briar, you follow. Erlin.
Is there a 1 inch crack in the wall?
There is a size for you, yes.
Oh yeah, and then I just squeeze out of there. Wrong.
Both of you bolt out of there, making a beeline straight towards the forest. You are making that trek straight through. Um, Give me another stealth.
I'm definitely like covering so I didn't put my feet on the ground.
All right, nat 20 from Erlin.
I got 18.
18 from Briar. You are able
How
to
about having
trudge.
a +10? Because that would have been bad. I was
You're able to trudge through the forest. Erlin is a little bit more quicker because it's much more akin to himself. You are jolting through a lot, kind of like bounding through trees, going up to the forest. You are sticking to the leaves, covering in their shadow as you fly as fast as you can. Briar, all of you are able to trudge out, and a bit of your party starts to lag behind as they are going through who could be the sneakiest, who's the most sneakiest to the less sneakiest. They are trudging right behind you, and a little bit to where you hear Erlin as, even though you're like up front, you hear a direct sound, you hear a thumbing of a voice. The full marble column of this stature of this man, as you just see from right behind you trip onto the back. You notice that you notice that Ari stumbles a bit, but is able to roll and tuck right behind a tree, so she isn't caught in the line sight. You are noticing that there is a half giant, like full charcoal skin with red, like with blue glowing tats on its body, just staring at the oblivion and trying to take a gander on where that person, to where he saw Ari, is. Do you wish to help Ari? If you were to help, you would make another stealth and the DC would be a little bit higher. Or do you want to trust in Ari to see if she can get out of this herself without alerting? This is
Do
a
I see the storyline as well?
you you can see Ari struggling. I will say that for a fact because she was able to like tuck in a little bit to where she has to like fully submerge herself into the tree.
Listen. Can I become a distraction?
Doing that, you'd break stealth. You want to take that chance?
It's not real fast.
You can.
I'm gonna break off and I'm going to fly in a different direction to become a distraction.
All right. You become a distraction. You break your stealth as you notice he he immediately sees you, mainly because you can, but you'd also be breaking stealth, Erwin. You notice as he was about to venture out towards and see her, about to break the tree and alert everything else, he notices a small pixie flying out, baiting a distraction, and you notice as he steps away from the tree, Erlin, and immediately starts running towards, as you can hear the large steps coming from him as he is chasing Briar down. Briar, the attention is caught onto you. You're gonna keep it onto you. You have a choice. You can use acrobatics to immediately bait him to where he loses your sight, or you can probably do, if you want, any variant of your magic, like your druidcraft, to bait him out. Choice is a
I
choice.
actually only use Druidcraft once a day,
Damn, I thought
so
you had it
I will
permanently.
be. So it says that I can. Is Druidcraft a cantrip actually?
It's a cantrip.
Oh, I'm stupid. Okay, never mind. Don't laugh at me. So yeah, I will. I'm gonna try to do a combination of both if possible.
You can. What would you like to do with your druidcraft?
So with the Druidcraft, I'd like to make it like some sort of sensory effect, probably a puff of wind rushing through the leaves in the opposite direction of where I'm about to duck in order to try to break his sight.
What do you add to your? If it's like your spellcasting, it'd be your wisdom. What your wisdom is your
Yeah,
high stat. So roll
wisdom is my
acrobatics
highest.
and
So my
add.
dex is my highest.
Right. So your dex is your highest. I want you to roll acrobatics and add your wisdom modifier. Right. The DC you gotta beat is 25.
I beat that. So I rolled a 16, my acrobatics is +6, and then my wisdom is +5. So
Yeah, you
27.
You beat that by 2. You destroy the thing by 2. You see, as it's coming towards you and is about to grab you and snatch you out of the air, the wind starts to blow up upon you as a flow of leaves surround you, and as soon as he takes a swipe, you are gone. You baited and switched this
Yeah.
fucker as you are
Me, I'm
dashing back to
flying
the
away
group.
at just a 50 feet speed and then immediately dashing at 100 feet per second. However,
Immediately just.
how long it works, is that not, is, how does speed work? Is that like per second or,
So speed is much more of a movement thing. Since your speed is, well, whatever your base speed is, you kind of move a little bit better than what most people do on the battlefield. Now, your speed can translate if you are really fast. If you want it to be, hey, you're super fast, you're fast as fuck, then you get to do more fast shit than most people do. It's just like a pick roll. If your average is 30, you're still fast because like average 30 speed for anybody is pretty fast.
yeah.
But like if it's like 50, you're not the Flash. If it's like 100, you're probably the Flash.
Well, because if I started dashing for the 100 feet at that moment,
Because yeah, your speed is
and then
double.
the
It's
wind blew, and then the leaves got into his face,
mm-hmm.
he,
It's
he, he got screwed.
yeah, he got swerved big time. You were able to dodge bait and switch him to where you are making your way back to the group. Ari has fully caught up as everyone is going deep into the forest. Everyone is now deep into the forest, trekking on, keeping to the path to where you are not being located by any of these guys. You have 2 superior, and you have about a bit of ingredients. The amount of ingredients that you have are good enough to make about 3 basic health potions.
I would definitely, once we get a moment to catch our breath, start doing that with my skill for the herbalist.
As you're catching your breath, you see um, the sky is fully starting to fall. Like stars are starting to fall a little bit more faster. Everything is shifting to greater lengths.
We'll see. Pretty.
Uh, okay. Basic health potions. It's a 2d4. 2d4 plus 2.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna make the basic ones and give them to others because I do have some skills that I can use to heal myself. I'd also like to give somebody else the superior healing
Uh,
potion as well. So that's
about
3 basic
4.
and a superior.
Mhm. 3 basic and a
Oh,
superior.
4?
Yeah, it's the amount of stuff that you have is enough for 4 basic.
Okay, so 4 basic and a superior, and I want to give those out to the others.
Alright, you see Aelin hands one towards Emra as she takes the potion, mainly because you can see she glows her hand and her hand starts to wrap around the golden light to where she says, I can heal like a little bit myself.
Yeah, just anybody that doesn't have like their own type of healing spells should probably have one.
I see like one is getting handed to Imra. You see one is getting handed to Hornswoggle, Ragnar, and Erlin, I believe. Ari can heal
Wow.
herself, and you can heal yourself. You Aelin can heal
Because I do
herself.
have
They
my
both
lovely
can.
the periactive wound closure.
Yes, go.
Because that, along with some like key skills like my quick and healing, it's hands of healing.
Good old
Punch
hands
somebody
of
in the.
healing.
Plus, I have 11 key now, so
The stars are falling bit by bit, and you all notice as a star starts heading your way.
ooh, that don't look great.
Can you shoot it? Can you hit a 50?
Might as well. Can I help shoot it?
Can you hit a 50?
Together, maybe we could do it. Right.
No.
If we do it together, can you combine the sword?
I think I can. I think I can. I'm not.
Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it.
A friendship and not ship shit.
With the power of friendship. I made friendship.
The star starts to arc your way as you all are able to like dive bomb out of the way. As the star lands, as the star falls, the moon's fire fades out of the star. As you see it land, you see a little sprite of the star looks at you. A bulbous tear falls from its face as you start to see its color fade and it starts to wither.
I definitely rush forward, like wanting to help.
You start to heal it, and the heal does not go through as it turns into dust. You say Alana's tears, and it sparks into your head as you remember her wrapped in chains and her in great horrid pain. Her tears are the stars, and it's the only thing that can keep her at bay without losing hope. And as her stars start to fall out, her her light starts to dim. Stars are falling one by one, each constellation losing its eager and start to break apart like dominoes. You
Oh,
hear Aelin say, "This is beyond too much, and the fucker will die." You hear Emra as she looks at all of you, and she does not have the same type of vision as you guys saw, but she can tell on your faces that it's very bad. And you say the words Alana, and she starts to remember. Well, that's a kid's story, right? I mean, it'd be a kid's story, right?
I mean, look around you. Look at what's happening.
Huh. All right. Um. So, how exactly can we, besides taking out I mean, I knew kind of knew what I signed up for. I kind of wish I kind of stole more gems before I banded with you guys. But hey, I mean, it's the long run. I mean, why leave now if you're in the middle? And why are you like you're so close to the end? Can't leave at the end. Ari looks at her and she kind of gets over like that the tiger and bear kind of rivalry a little bit. Pats her on the back, then pats you on the back, Erwin, and says, the, you say that out loud that D&D is the most powerful opponents that we face. It's possible to beat the other, but one by one we can. You kind of see her like flutter. Actually, yeah, that's a good idea. We can take out the one that was right next to us if we can just get him alone. Start with the crazy flower as you kind of just hear um like a little bit of that laughter in your head's kind of reflecting like the flashing of memories of like the woman with like grayish pink hair, and it's pre-oxymoron. Take that chance. After all, try to find and track her where she is. Knowing her, she'd probably be near something a little bit more out of her comfort zone. And like a flash in your head appears to where the key thing about Flower is that she likes to be near a lot of water. Oh, that gelatinous cube is like dead. I think it's like prehistoric at this point. It became the companion cube from Portal. A gelatinous cube fossilized becomes the companion cube. Fossilized.
No,
Oh,
thank you.
oh Lord.
So messed up.
You kind of get that flash in your head that she looks like a very compelling ranger. She looks very tricky to fight, but more of not looks viable for you all to take on. You see Drift come like starts bringing the caravan up and notices you guys are all in the field as he lands on the ground. Slams the caravan down as he looks and sees all of you. So there you are. Alright, you got a plan? Alright, tell me the plan. Okay, so, we can aim for first. You see him immediately like raises a if a turtle could raise an eyebrow it would, so it's just like raising the bone of where the eyebrow would be, and it is
No.
he's like I mean the last time I was partying with that girl she would always talk about like a lot of water, so maybe she'd be next to like a lot of body of water, maybe, I don't know. We could try the port of Ryza. I mean, Ryza is like a pretty big area of water. After all, that's where you guys found me, underwater.
Is there any other large bodies of water that we might be able to think about?
The only one would be the one in where everyone else had found where Drift was. And Drift was located at the bottom of the ocean. Not the coast of Brookshire. You are thinking going towards Nova. Ryza is the after import of that's been gone. You are like way out of out of sight. That's been gone. It's the same campaign, you clucknut. Like Nezimic has been destroyed. Like this is. There you go. Wrong part. It is off the coast of Ryza. So going towards the coast is you going to the port. You guys are heading to the port. That's like the biggest thing I would say you were heading towards is the port. You've seen the port before, Briar. I think you've seen it coming in to Ryza, since you guys have always
How
flown.
many times can you say port within 5 minutes?
Yeah, I've been saying port multiple times, and the fucker keeps on saying everything else. I will say port. You gotta go to the port, to the airport, to the dock port.
You bring out like a large squeaky hammer and start hitting him on the head while saying it.
You know what? I actually have one around here somewhere.
Oh my god.
Well, I get bored sometimes. Leave me alone.
No, it's just funny.
Hey! I will have fun. Squeaky. You go inside the caravan. You see that Sebastian and Brondel have awakened from their restful slumber from whenever they were captured. They stretch and kind of like gather and like stretch out their bodies and like, ugh. Kind of just see Sebastian. I'm too old for this. Adventuring days are past our prime. Past my prime. I don't know about him. As he kind of like points towards Brondel. Alright, what are you kiddos planning? As Sebastian looks at all of you.
Probably a suicide mission.
Alright. Looking for a crazy bit. Okay, then that's very,
Broad.
yeah. Okay, then I'll take your word for it. As you currently just see him,
Crazy bitch.
you just like see him immediately like stretching out. He's like lunging out and just kind of looking. Meanwhile, Brondel, and you can just like see Sebastian like hold it to his pockets as like you kind of see a letter appear as he's looking around like, oh, well, I'll be. Hey, that is fucking crazy because you're an elf and you age the exact same way. So if anything, you could be about like a 90-year-old man in an 18-year-old's body, you sick fuck. If anything, you two could be siblings.
Mm.
You see Sebastian looks at the note and looks at all of you. Looking at all of you. See, you guys have a lot of things to do. and I would actually have to bid all of you farewell. Brondel, too. And you see as he is about, like as he's talking to Brondel, he goes, "Oh no! It like dangerous stuff. I've been around like a lot of dangerous stuff. I mean, my daughter is like the most terrifying person that I know, mainly because she can bench press a cow, and I taught her how to bench press regular stuff, but a fucking cow, and she's a wizard."
She's a wizard. Oh, that makes it scary.
It is the most insane but yet sane thing I have ever seen, and she's terrifying. You see, he like rolls up a note, and there is a orb in his hand. And as he like has the orb, he kind of like jolts around a little bit and says, "Wait, hold on, I have something for all of you. This is just the last bit of thing that I give for you as my thanks." As he pulls out, he sets on the table of like your little like debate table in the kit in your in the dining room. He doesn't set down just a whole pie. He sets down another pie that's different from the what's it pie. And he
Anybody's
looks,
talking, right?
yep, and he's just looking at it as like, "I know you guys have named this pie, but I actually have a better name for this pie. After all, you guys are respectable. You guys are on each other's head a lot, kind of knocking each other around, headbutts and stuff, and punching each other. I call this pie Moonforge." As he pushes the pie that he has always made and never had a name for, that you guys gave a temporary name to as he's fully named Moonforge. Right next to the pie is what looks to be a sweet potato pie. And he
Potato.
pushes it on there and he says, "I did make a special sweet potato pie that has hints of nutmeg and a little bit of ube."
Yeah, Briar is just straight up gonna hug this man, probably start bawling.
You hug him as like small as you are. He's trying his best not to squish you, and he kind of just like takes his thumb and his index and is going to like embrace you in like a little hug. And she's gonna make it last. She has to. She has to make it last at pie. And you kind of just see him looking at all of you as you give him that big hug. He scratches like the head of Aelin. He looks at Ari, and Ari is like tapping her arms, trying not to show emotion. Shakes Imra's hand because it's like the first time he's ever met her. And is going to fist bump both Hornswoggle, and you see him fully he's like kind of he kind of like moves out of the way because he doesn't want to squish you, Briar, and full on like chest bumps both, like you see Brondel, Ragnar, and Sebastian like just full on chest bump each other because it's like big dudes. You kind of see Hornswoggle look, hey, let's do it, and like all four of them just chest bump, and it sounds like a bit of thunder claps in the entire place. Weight shrinks as he looks at all of you and nods his head. Brondel gives his wishes and says, "Do me a favor, and whenever you do take care of D&D, give them hell, and make sure they remember your name." As he lets go of all of you, you see Sebastian and Bronda wave as the orb in his hand starts to spindle and wrap around. As you see a rift open, and before they step through the portal, you kind of see a half elven girl right around like the age of 14 is seen through the portal where she's with a friend about her height, and you see a Dhampir and a gnome like waving through the portal as they wave at Sebastian. And as you say, we're gonna give him help no matter what, never forget you. And he kind of like gestures on, and he says, like kind of like tipping a hat like a cowboy. That is the most craziest team I have ever seen. And I'm glad it's Moonforge as he steps through, hugging his daughter, and the rift closes as Sebastian is gone from the realm.
Starts profusely sobbing immediately.
You see Ragnar immediately clashes his hands. You grab Ember's hand, and you kind of see she looks at you with her cloak on, smirks a little bit, kind of smiling. You guys look on, tears falling down from a few of your faces,
Sneaking the
smiles,
pie into my book bag.
snacking on it. 30 minutes go by. A plan has come to your head as you're flying in the sky. Take the fight to the flower. Venturing on into the skies, the chains are starting to spread even more as you see a bit of holes have been unleashed inside of Ryza. Everything is trenched. When you see the port and you see the giant ocean lays in front, you see floating, standing in the middle of the water, stretching as every step of water that was once pure starts to look gray. The moon in the sky starts changing from its white stature to full crimson red. Everything around you is starting to swell. The water boils. The heat is so much. You hear the humming outside of the caravan from your high-trained ears, Erwin. Everything comes down to a point, sitting on his throne, floating in the middle of the air, very far away. Your observant gives you enough to where you can see, still sitting on his throne, smiling and calculating as he notices all of you floating in the caravan. He sees you, does not move from his spot, but you do hear the knock on the caravan door in the air. Do you open it?
I don't know. I don't think I want to do that. I'm gonna just let him come to us.
You
I will get my bow ready though.
As you hear the creaking of the door, as the
Actually,
door,
I'll put the bow away. I'll get my trident out.
as the door creaks open, and you see standing in front of you of his tan skin, creaks his neck, again, as I've described before, wearing in a tattered set of clothing of robes. His tan skin shines through. His eyes are fully hollowed out and black. Drenching on his face like paint is blood, black and red. Around his eyes, his head covered and wrapped in barbed wire of a makeshift crown as crystal shards glowing of red, blue, green, gold, gray, purple. Bits of his arms are jagged with those said crystals, but they are hollowed out in color, translucent and transparent. His body shined with chains around his arms and his legs, chains on his neck, tightened and thick. He is opening the door as you see his image matching that, but purely scarlet mixed with pink and red. Still seeing on his real self sitting on a makeshift throne floating in the air, his image, his astral image, grants you his attention as he mutters towards you. Why so sad? After all, you still can challenge me if you want to take on the group too. I also heard that you lost a friend, a father figure. How does that go? You see a glare towards Ari. How's that special power I gave you, sweetheart? Is it
Oh boy.
everything that you wanted? Selkie. You see as Ari takes a few steps, her eyes start to glow red and she is forced to walk back, surrender, holds her arm and looks down to the ground. Hiro Tonoshiro, Umbria Wendelin, Aaron Giles Brondel, Budar, Drift, as he sees Drift right behind you. So you are alive. How's your prediction? Still counting the stars in the sky as they fall. You see Drift grab onto his long sword and fully holds it still without trying to flinch. He journeys towards you, Erlin. After all, I've seen a lot of elves between both you and Aelin. It's surprising the girl left her family because she thought they hated her. Good news, dearie, they don't. You're just too stupid. And about you, Erlin, how's Mother doing? How's Father? How about the little special love that you found at such a young age? Are they still breathing? No. Chances are they're not. Ragnar. Someone who was so close to grace fell in love with a god, made passionate desires possible. So beautiful, right? It hurts when you ripped out her heart. Or was that the other way around? Causing you to fall down and land into a plane your best friend, your escort, your wingman, dies so easily without you nearby. They talk about the grand tales of Heracles, the great power of a breaker god like Thor. But you're so stupid, Ragnar, trying to live up to Odin, to try to get to Valhalla. Your Ragnarok has started, son, and the only way you'll die is either by me, by them, or by the god that you fucked over. Briar, hiding behind that mask still. So sad, so small. You feel so courageous when you're with a group, but put you by your lonesome, in your greed for currency will fumble and fail so hard. I did enjoy those tasty treats. Sprinkle a little bit of salt, caused a mass hysteria. Oh wait, it was regular salt. Maybe I spiked it a little bit to give you that fun that you wanted. Oh my.
Oh yeah, he's bad. Oh yeah, he's bad.
Hornswoggle. Short. So small. With a lot of anger. Rage. In your mind. But the brew that you stole from a lot of people. That greed is delicious, is it not? Famine or feast. Desire. Leopold. Play any song for anybody. Persuade anyone the way you want. For coin, for clout, anything that you want in the world. Yet, you are just a C-ranked player in an S+ world that you can't handle. Quite sad. Play me a little song. How about play a funeral march for good old me?
Rare insult.
Oh, Erlin, you didn't tell me that you had a little friend. As you see him in the image walks over towards Imra, reaches for her cloak, and immediately you see her like flinch back immediately, like, "What's wrong, little Dampier? You didn't tell him you all died. Or did one of you just forget?" As he looks towards you, Erlin. You want to tell him how you died? You want to tell him how much blood you took? How many people you killed? Innocent. Thieves. Robbers. Rapist.
I'm like, you know what? I knew all the red flags were there, but it didn't stop me, man.
Tell everything. Break your code. After all, Imra, every cat has 9 lives. Looks like on your first -1. You see as he walks back without touching, Imra has fully sweated as her eyes are starting to fully glow red.
Oh, shit.
She is fully enthralled, but not as in like she's caught. Her senses of her being a vampire, her like overwhelming her senses a lot to where if she keeps adding on the pressure into her body, like tensing up in anxiety, she might spur out. And she's trying, like, you hear her breathing very hard.
Man.
You see as Severance walks around the caravan. You fancied up the place. That's cute. And he notices all of your weapons. Oh, look at what we have here. You have my chained up wife's heart. Red, blue, green, and gold. That's quite special. I'm surprised
I
that you
can
don't
tell
have my
he's
color.
referring to those, to the crystals, right?
Yes, he's 100% referring to the crystals. He doesn't mention gray as you hear him say, I'm surprised you don't have mine. After all, gray and purple are quite beautiful colors. As he's like walking around all of you.
I have to open my old notebook to get that reference.
You kind of just like see him walking around all of you. I wonder if they're there. Hey there, Iridian. You still there, sweetheart? How about you, Hugin? Toma, you got anything to say? After all, you fell in love with me after all. Everything. What about you, Osman? Will Iridian not replicate your feelings? And he kind of see a flash of the corpses in the crystals. Iridian trapped in a crystal, but she's all mangled. You see, like, Osman, half of his body is on the ground. His legs are on the ground, but he's being hung by his intestines. Toma has a hole in her chest as she's lifted up as she died from the gibbering mouther. And you see Hugin planted onto her ground with a triton in his chest.
Man.
Oh,
Jeez.
the toys are broken. This is going to be a cakewalk. And you see him walking towards the door. And he stares at all of you. Do you think you have a chance?
And I'm not saying it, but I'm thinking it. Hell no.
You see as he tilts his head again, kind of cocked like a marionette. The moon falls tonight, Moonforge. The last star in the sky causes the end of everything. Alana's gone, and she ain't never coming back. I destroyed Fable. I can destroy Cadence. March to your funeral. Good night. As you see him fall out of the caravan, and the wisp disappears. You feel the tension cut instantly as your breaths come back. He listed off a lot of things from you guys. They may be truths or they might be lies. Some of you don't care, some of you care a lot. How does everyone feel? Briar, how do you feel getting walked down by the Overseer?
She's just like somewhat bewildered, kind of stung by the words he said.
Erlen, how does he feel?
He's definitely shook. I mean, like, there's a lot of, like, this is on the upward scale end of crazy things he's witnessed in the past week. And like, he's definitely still thinking about Amara. And, like, I guess he would look over there.
You see Emra is holding the sides of her neck.
He's gone now, right?
He is gone. The astral projection of him is gone.
Alright. I'm just gonna kind of, like, I'm gonna ask her, I'm like, hey, are you okay?
You say that you don't get a response from her. She is lost in her head.
I say, look, I never cared about what you were before I met you. Just because I know something else, because from some crazy guy, doesn't mean it's gonna change what I think about you.
100 years. She says, I died 100 years ago. And I was forced to become a vampire. I was asleep one day from an adventure, and I was asleep, and I felt so rested, like so peaceful. I was so cold, but I was warm when I woke up. And when I woke up, all I can see on my face in the mirror and what was left at where I was staying in a small little cubby where I was partnered up with a few people, all I could see were the bodies. All I could just see were the bodies. And I grabbed my neck and I felt 4 big holes on my neck. And it all just flowed so quickly. And I looked around and a few people were coming in. And I was so hungry. And my eyes flashed, and all that was left on the ground was and she is stuttering, kind of muttering towards herself, and her eyes are flashing in between the reds of her eyes, blinding in a flash of brown.
I kind of wrap my arms around her, and I just kind of say, I'm like, what you were then, what you are now, doesn't matter. I would still care for you if you were a worm.
That is sweet. You feel how cold she is, and she is very cold, but you can feel a spark of warmth on her body.
Would you still love her if she were a word? The answer is yes.
Really brought that up.
If you were a worm, I'll put you on a hook, use it as bait, and bring you back.
Yep.
It seems everything's going well tonight.
You can say that.
Yeah. It's going better than what we have. We sat and talked for like an hour about how we're going to get out of this town without burning to death. There's like a bunch of slime and mushrooms covering the town, and the slime like burns people if they're not wearing metal boots or something. It's crazy.
Okay, that was funny.
So we have to.
That was funny.
It's crazy. Funny, had you stepped out in the slime, it'd be funny then, wouldn't it?
I mean, a lot of people have stepped on a gelatinous cube.
Sore subject for some character.
You get the grasp, as I said, that spark of warmth. You notice. He did have to get back. Oh Lord! I love the man.
Was the insult that bad?
No, don't worry. He's gonna roast me tomorrow. You you take a moment, kind of wrapped her in her embrace. You land on the ground.
Like, look, I'm not gonna pretend I didn't know that you had some tendencies. All right. Like, do you think that bothered me? No.
She is not gonna bite you, but she mutters, "I need to train. Do you have any piece of anything?"
Do I? Hold up. I've got rations. Like, you want some jerky? Like.
She can gnaw on the jerky because it's like a teething thing. She takes the jerky and kind of like puts it on the end of her canines and like clenches down on it hard and takes like a wrap and kind of like cuts a bit of her palm or drenches it in the wrap, grabs the jerky and just bites onto it. It won't drain her like where she like is controlling her urges because of a vampire can't self-feed. Like there's barely any blood in her body. She takes like a little chunk.
Hey. Oh no. Oh no.
She's like a little chunk of the jerky, the rep.
Oh, is my laptop not working?
I can hear you.
Briar!
Oh my god, it's not worked in months.
Basil!
Yeah.
There we go! She'd be there, she'd be back.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay, I have a random thing.
Not so
It's
random.
super random. I was just looking at my stuff. Can you remind me what the card of Summon Franco was?
Hold on.
Isn't that shopkeep, that magical shopkeep dude?
Yes!
I'm so glad you remembered.
While they're talking, can I, like, off to the side be like, what the fuck is this? And I, like, use it?
You use it, and out of nowhere, all of you hear, like, a poof of magic, as you just see a man, like, covered in sludge, screaming, "Get back to you bastard!" Moon Forge!
You saved him.
And by the grace of Alana! Oh, I'm so glad. I'm so free. He's just looking at all of you. He runs over, like, gets all of you, like, smooches on the cheek. I'm so glad. Oh, hello there, you big. like, it starts, like, kissing everybody on the cheek. And immediately,
Like.
He's like,
who is this guy?
She still has the card in hand, because she, like, forgot she had it.
This is Franco. Franco is the man that you bought a lot of stuff from. If you remember from the Leonin that you guys kind of stole from, he realized that that you guys were stealing and he thought you guys were a lot of idiots. And as soon as you got done, like, fucking with the Leonin, you found another shopkeep that saw you guys buy, like, a lot of shit and upgrades. This man is, I believe, a half? He's a half elf, and he has given you a lot of upgrades. That's the reason why you have a very short sword, Briar. You have special tipped arrows, an upgraded bow. Like, you guys have all these, like, enchantments to, like, to your weapons. And he says, and you guys paid him handsomely. And he's like, okay, then if I keep taking this money, I will quite literally have to work for you. And I don't mind working for you because you guys paid handsomely and you were really nice people. So if anything, my services are towards you.
So, like, just saved his ass.
Like, he is forever in your debt, and since you guys hit him again, he is 1,000 doubly in favor of your debt. Like, if you guys have offspring, he will give the discounts to offspring. He doesn't know how, because he'll never know him. He'll probably be dead by then, but his generation will know.
Damn.
What a guy.
So I just saved him. He's the magical shopkeep. He's probably got his shit in, like, a bag of holding or something. I'm just like, you got any potions?
Trust me, for Moonforge, I got a lot of potions. Alright, what type of potions you looking for? You looking for, what we talking about, superior? You want a lot of superiors? I got a lot of superiors for you guys.
Well, just off the bat, do you have anything that might help her? And I point over towards Amira.
You see him? Okay, let's see what I can do. You see immediately the jerky and like a little bit of her blood isn't helping. She sees Franco. Alright, let's see what it comes. It's like dove on as she grabs and bites onto him, starts running blood. And he's like, and he's looking at all of you. Do not help me. This is good for me.
Yeah, buddy, I know. Trust me.
And she immediately gets off him and looks at Franco. Hi, I'm so sorry. And she's like,
Kind of therapeutic if you think about it.
He says, don't worry, Toots. That's fine by me.
To the Red Cross.
Like, if anything, you help me. I have like a lot of plasma in my body that's kind of left over from last week. So if anything, that's fine by me.
Well, that worked out.
He kind of like gets up and he's kind of like holding his arm down. I think he dislocated it as soon as you jumped on me. Don't worry, Franco's got a job for that. And you kind of see him like jump down in the air and lands on the shoulder as you hear like a sinuous crack. And like shakes his arm. There it is, back in the socket. What can I do for you, Moonforge?
Well, considering I don't think you want to go back to wherever you were, do you need a room?
Oh, definitely. I fucking hate wherever it was. Literally, my shop got ransacked. A lot of these trees kept falling out, and I don't know, like these big sludge things. They're made of skeletons. I mean, I killed like 2 of them, but the rest kind of like burned all my inventory. So if anything, I have like a lot of leftover inventory, plus the money. A lot of the money got burned, but hey, I'm fucking rich. But yeah, I would like a room. So how do you do rooms here? Like, do you like go like heads, tails, ipso, flipso, rock, paper, scissors, punch a Dougie, punch a gnome? And he looks at both of the gnomes.
This one, and I just like close my door and leave.
Also, we just pick doors. Okay, he kind of seemed like looking around, and he sees like there's a broom closet. He says, "That's my room."
Does it turn into a room when he opens it?
He goes to open the door. It's a full-on broom closet. It's a very big broom closet. It's like a closet where like clothes go in, but it's also like a lot of brooms and like dustpans and shit. And he looks at it, very stuffy. The ceiling's kind of molded. I'll fit right in. Alright, now I need a bed. How do beds work in here? I've never been inside, like, hold on, what is this exactly? I know this is like a mansion. You got like one of those, like, those like Fulton Mansion, like, type deals things, as he's just like looking at all of you.
You could say that. And I'm just gonna offer him my bedroll since I have a bed in my room.
You're from the bedroom? Man, I love bedrolls. You know, camping them on the stars? Man, I love camping them on the stars. Stars are really good, man. They're really, really good, man. And you kind of like see him look at all of you.
No stars right now, by the way.
Oh, what happened to the stars? Stars falling from the sky? Man, I've never heard of stars falling from the sky.
They actually are.
They're actually falling from the sky. I mean, if it's a wishing star, you guys got that luck on you. I mean, you got Moonforge!
Bro, it's all the stars. Like, there's no more stars left, man.
Oh, there's like, so it's like every star. Oh. Well, that sucks.
It's like, the world is ending, man. But you know what? You get a place to stay, and you get some business. So,
you see him clap his hands? Alright! Franco gets a place to live.
And like, since he's here, I'm gonna pull out the gem shards I had and be like, can you do anything with these?
Gem shards. You see him like put on his goggles immediately.
She's in her last days, pawning off some.
You have the gem shards in his hand, and he's looking at it.
Well, I'm asking if he can do anything with them, like turn them into.
Wait, hold on. Are you giving me gem shards because I'm gay?
I mean, I'm gay, so no.
Hey, girly, both me and you are alike. I like the men, you like the ladies. I respect that. You kind of seem like looking over at Erlen. How you doing, Pops?
I just give him a thumbs
up. You see immediately floating
when and so like I'm pulling out the gem shards. I got the flawed diamond shard, the rainbow obsidian shard, the quartz, and the angara.
You are looking like he's like looking at the crystals, and he looks at the radiant, like crystal shards, and immediately was looking at it. Wait a second. And you see him like take the shards, start to modifying them together, like putting them like on one touch of each other, grabs his hammer and just like bangs it on the table like multiple times to where you see a fusion of the shards just start to morph together, and you see a mix of red, blue, green, and gold. As that happens, you notice your weapons start to radiate. Your crystal weapons start to radiate.
Oh, what did I do?
He sees that, and he's looking at all of your weapons, especially you, Erlen. Shining like a diamond, my favorite type. And he notices that your weapons are glowing pretty bright, and he's like, oh wait, that's something different. Hold on. And he's just like looking very closely at the crystals. You got any more of these shards?
I pull out the rest of the bag because it was a whole huge bag. I remember I gathered tons of shards.
You see him going through. Okay, give me about like a good day or two. I could probably get all these crystals done. And you see him like take the bag, and he's in like the little like broom closet room, and immediately boom, 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 boom. Hey, if you need me, I'll be in the closet, because why the fuck would I come out of the closet if I'm already out the closet? Nah. You see like just like hear like the hammering. You see like the clunk, 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 like a bit like crystal shards hit the ground. Like immediately, you are pretty much gathered in thought. You just see Aelin walk in and Arya walk in as they're all like kind of conversating and asking him what he can do besides that, and like a lot of shit. He is focused on like repairing a lot of shards. In the meantime, what do you guys do as you currently see floating on the outside, besides the overseer? You currently see a woman walking on water.
I'm gonna grab some of those health potions that the dude offered for me and pass them out, and I'm gonna like toss a few coins in his bag.
You toss him in the bag. He's not looking, opens the bag, and immediately a lot of gold pieces are going in. He dumps out a total of like 16 superior.
How much would that usually cost?
So superiors, let me look up the price because I can't think off the top of my head when it comes to the price.
I can definitely afford it. That's not a problem.
Yeah, I know that for a fact. I mean, you guys are keeping him. Yeah, he's your favorite. You're his favorite peoples.
Yeah, it ain't gonna be a problem.
I forgot he gave me his card to summon him.
Glad you remembered by looking at your stuff. Alright, so superiors are 8d4. They are approximately 1,000 to 1,500.
1,000 to 1,500, so that's probably just all the rest of my gold. I still got my platinum, so I'm not worried about it at all.
The superior potions are 8d4 plus 8.
Okay, 8d4 plus 8. And how many did he give me?
He gave you 16.
Okay, so I definitely gave him probably the last, I'd say, I'm trying to think, 16.
I mean, it's
I gave him 3,000 gold and 400 platinum.
Yes.
Okay, so that's 12 of those. How many of us are there again?
It's
16 of those?
you, Erwin, Ari, Emira, Ragnar, Aelin, Hornswoggle, and Leopold. So 8.
Oh, that's 2 each.
2 each. You guys prep out your potions, and you are currently seeing a lot of things happening. You see the girls walk out of his little room as they were giggling at him the most because it's Franco. Franco makes people laugh and he makes them happy.
You got me smiling. Caught my single off smiling.
You he gonna catch you lacking one day. Hey, who dropped the pickle? Me. I am never doing that joke again. That was too forward. That was way too forward.
This is advanced, bro. It's way
I'm
too
just-
advanced.
Way too advanced. Man. You grab the potions, everyone walks out, you hand them off the potions. You guys ready to advance towards Flower?
Nope, but we're gonna do it anyway.
Alright. You guys get your potions. Franco's repairing the crystal shards. And that's where we're going to end tonight.
Alrighty.
Long rest. Make sure you all have long rest if you use anything. Make sure you subtract it. And if you are prompt and ready and prepared for Sunday, which I think both of you are going to miss
Yeah,
because of
next
Bible
week,
study,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
you are going...
I have a new job, so
Yes. So
I don't know yet.
if you don't know, if you know what days that you're going to be off, just give me a ring.
Yeah.
Alright.
Because like I literally, oh my god, I walked in today, got the job on the spot. I applied and they were like, yeah, all right, see you tomorrow.
Nice.
So I'll have to see how
What-
that's gonna go.
Yeah. If
All right.
anything, players, I will see you when I see you. Everybody else, I will see you when you see you. Drift off into the twilight. Let's fight towards the end. Good night.
Good night.
Good nighty.